reset. That was really good luck in terms of I was getting random magic drops that was going to be helpful eventually, but consequence of setting my starting lives so low is that I just died. Now I could just not set my lives that low, but eventually I'm going to want to intentionally use a continue. It takes so long to start over. There we go. I have heard of Pandemonium. I don't have any feelings about Pandemonium, but I have heard of it. Yeah, we'll see. The good news is that effectively I'm not really too worried if I have some stupid thing like that happen because it's just, you know, I need to be playing the whole game a bunch anyway, so it's fine. Just because I had good magic drops one time doesn't, you know, like it can happen again. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The reason that I am speedrunning Cotton right now is because you can hold down the button to attack rather than having to mash it. Now, your rate of fire is actually faster if you mash it, but because I don't want to destroy my hands, we are playing Cotton. Which is the same reason I'm playing Double Dragon 2. Because you don't have to mash anything, you just rhythmically press a couple buttons. Okay, so I want to pay attention to when the menu pops up at the end of this. It's probably just inconsistent because this is just coded poorly. This port specifically. Boop. Yeah, see, like it pops up immediately on this one. Yeah, I'm not sure I don't even know if I've even seen someone play Pandemonium. I recognize the name. I'm sure it's just probably like I recognize it from like advertisements in gaming magazines or something back in the day. Okay, don't advance for those gems. Just don't do it. Oh, magic. Something that I would not be able to prove through just playing the game the way I do, that you would actually have to do some kind of look at the code itself, is that I assume that magic drops are more common the lower the difficulty is, but it's really just anecdotal. I can't prove that. It feels that way. Okay, here we go. Jack Frost. Nice. If I can take him out before his snowball pops up to attack me, then it was really good. That, I think, only happens in easy mode. His health is lower. I suppose the PS1 was an era where you could have burned a CD, right? I don't remember how good their protection was back then. And that's why Nintendo had tiny discs for the GameCube. Because Reggie, Phils, and me said, not on my watch. My body is not ready. So we have one extra magic that we're going to use. We're going to get one more later in the stage. Here? Yeah. So that's like one of two places in the game where I do have to mash, and even then it's not that bad, because I just kind of change the way I grip the controller, because you don't have to move while you're doing it. Okay, that guy is still on the floor. Don't touch the floor. The floor is lava. Don't touch don't touch the columns. Just stay in the middle. Let that gem get out of my way. And more magic. Okay, so as long as I don't take unintentional deaths, I'm going to have enough magic right now to get to the creepy doll girl. Okay, so this guy took me out last time. Let's see if it takes me out again. No. So I don't know why my positioning was off last time. Don't worry about it. I hope someone was watching. I hope this ends up being my best time, and someone was watching this later, so they have no idea what that's referencing. 2 cycle, very good. See, if it shows up down here, it's great as long as I don't bonk into it. Because if I am there, I'm gonna hit. That's the difference between the like not dying and dying. I have one fewer magic than I would have had when I was here on that other attempt, but it's not that big of a deal. You know, it is a big deal. These archer dudes. As far as I can tell, that guy at the top is just invincible. I just cannot take him out. Doesn't matter that I'm at max power. Maybe if I threw magic at him. Oh man, look at all this magic. That's why I think that the magic drops have to be random. It can't be based on like number of enemies you kill or point total or anything, because I just got 2 in a row like that. Sometimes that just happens. But it's uncommon. But it's why we try to clear out all the enemies, even if we've got max power, because we might... it's a really good tree kill. We could get magic off of any enemy. And every magic I get is going to make the run faster. Oh, okay. There are actually fewer enemies in this difficulty, because normally you would drop bombs down that pit twice. Oh. So I don't need to be taking intentional deaths right now. I will eventually, but since we've shown off that I clearly am capable of just bonking into things because I'm not perfect. I don't have perfect memory of where everything is. I'm gonna just hold off on that. Let that happen later. It'll probably happen just naturally. I don't think I hit what I was trying to hit at all. Still okay. I think I did hit. I hit one of the gloves, but the idea there is to shoot magic through the gloves, the head, and the body. The body has some kind of weird, like, second cycle where it's invulnerable during that period, so I find that hard to time. Yeah, and then the screen just takes longer to show up. It is a decent run so far. Okay, there are no consequences in this difficulty setting. So I can bonk into things. I would just like to not be doing that. Like, I don't want to develop the habit of thinking it's okay to do that. So normally I would grind down that guy. We're just gonna send him packing. I'm gonna get more magic in this stage. I'm gonna use one on the chicken boss, use the other one on the hermit crab, and then the intent is to, well, I don't even, I'm gonna get more magic in the following stage. Maybe I don't even need to take intentional deaths. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You gotta feel it out. I continue to find it interesting that this run is as dynamic as it is for being on rails. That you have to just keep thinking about what you're doing as you go. It doesn't necessarily kill everyone around me. The explosion that takes everyone out is if I have fairy companions, and you can say I only got one behind me right now. That's my main fairy companion, and she doesn't ever explode because she's the one who's sending us on our quest to go destroy all of these creatures for the fairy people in exchange for candy. So we're just gonna avoid all of those. We're gonna not mess with their axes. So if I die right now, I don't do a full clear of everybody on the screen. I need to free more fairies to do that. It was a little early. It's still okay, but it was a little early. I haven't used a continue yet, which is odd. The whole point of the easy run is that you use up continues, but we've been getting all this free magic. So there's see that fairy right there? I'm going to pick her up. And now if I die, she's going to explode on the screen. And in the meantime, she's giving me an extra free shot. There are a lot of fairies in this stage. I think there's only one in the previous stage at the start. Oh, nope. There we go. No magic on the first phase. We just mashed through it. As far as I can tell, using magic on the first phase doesn't even help. Yeah. That second phase takes a really long time if you don't shoot magic. Maybe not so much in easy mode, but just in any other difficulty, it's not worth trying to fight through. So it may seem like I'm just kind of tearing through everything really fast, and it is because I have max attack power. Okay. No random extra magic. That's okay. We've still got plenty. Oh, I missed. All right. If it's not clear, he creates waves to make my sprite move up and down, and I'm fighting against those currents. So it's difficult to work with that and also target um, his tail that's spinning kind of in an erratic fashion. So it could have been better. Could have come out of this with more magic than I did. I'm not sure where that puts me, honestly. I'm gonna get 2 from this stage. Don't put me up top. Put me up top, but I was able to go through the wall while I had iframes. If you are still in a wall when you stop having iframes, then you immediately die. So you have to be careful about your positioning. And speaking about being careful, I need to do my best to not run into things now because I did not want to take that death there. I was hoping to take it sort of in the middle of the stage, where the other guy with magic is, because it's real easy to die when we drop over this ledge that's coming up right after this. Yep, it's okay. There goes that 3 magic. It's all right. I'm gonna use 1 on Cotton, and the remaining 3 on the final boss. And if I have to use a continue to get more magic, I will. That's too bad though, because would have liked to have pushed on through to the end with that 3 magic without having used a continue. But we still got another continue. All right. Sorry, Cotton. Yeah, so just bonk in it. Get the continue. Yeah. So I lost time from that, like having to use a continue. I still would have lost time just in a different way because you still needed 4 magic to take out the final boss. I just would. I had used 2 continues, so we like lost that amount of time of waiting for it to come up and then putting me back on the screen. I don't know. That's reasonably good. It's not the best it could have been, but getting those magic drops really accelerated that run. 6 seconds ahead was currently first place on that category, but it can be better. It's just whether or not someone wants to take the time to make it better, but pretty good. But I don't really want to play easy mode on PS1 all the time. Like, that's not my category. So, probably whatever. I'm probably just going to leave it at this. Again, considering I think I only ever played this category once before. Not bad. Time could have been saved if I would have used magic on the mid boss of stage 3 instead of mashing through that. But not a significant amount. like a few seconds.